obviously don't know until you whisper to me. But I hate that Hollywood at this time would not allow them to build a story. They would not allow them to say, wow, here's what we're going to do. And instead, their thought was, we're going to make one more and get out and get our money. So this was nothing but a cash grab. Nothing. They didn't care if there was a story here.
You know, I will say this is the first time we see Orangutan on a horse.
Is it really?
Pretty sure.
No, wait, because Maurice Evans, didn't he ride a horse at the very end of Planet of the Apes?
Yes, he may have. We may have. Okay, so
like
this
when they
is
were
the second
blowing
time.
up the.
This is the second time we've seen Orangutan on a horse.
Blow up the cave.
We see him ride. Do we see him ride the horse?
I think when they blew up the cave.
But as far as I know, I mean, largely it's only been guerrilla soldiers on horses. No chimps or no orangutans.
I'm pretty safe in saying that in season 2, I've tried to stay away from whenever I find the moment we're going to name an episode.
Did you say season 2?
Yeah, this is season 2. But Orangutan on a Horse? Let's name this episode.
That you like that one?
I like that one.
We do see them scroll past the windows, but you're right. We don't formally see the back of. I just love. She is just so fantastic in delivering these kind of. My head is turned down. I'm peering up.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
angry. Yeah. I am mad.
Kim Hunter does. I cannot wait to watch Escape with you guys because to me, I think she's just fantastic in that movie.
Yeah,
but. Getting to that point of what you're showing me there, this whole idea of shooting over their shoulders and watching the action go by, that's layering a shot with multiple bits of information. And we don't realize the subliminal almost nature at which if I see an ominous force going by and people are saying things about it, where my thoughts begin to pour into it. And that's the only thing I missed in this. That's one of the reasons I brought it up was I thought there was an opportunity to make it even more ominous and even accentuate more what they felt about the presence of this armed force going out to battle.
We still don't know what they're going to go
do. Yeah, what they're
fight.
Battling, yeah.
I don't know that we ever will.
But I'm just saying, we don't, it's just weird. We haven't, the audience has not been taught anything other than that.
No.
And up to this point, we know that Taylor's gone. He fell off some magic imaginary cliff ice lava thing, right?
Disappeared somehow.
So clearly he is now somewhere, and
somewhere
there's
a place for us.
Nova and Brent have now discovered a fallen, broken subway. So if I were watching this and watching the soldiers go off to war, I would think we're about to get something, right? We're about to get humans. We're about to get
weren't they railing against
more
humans
apes?
in that one speech at the beginning when Ursus was talking? I mean, it's been so long ago.
They were, but they were talking about the Forbidden Zone, and I'm like, what is I would be curious what's magical in the Forbidden Zone. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen it yet.
The whole time I wish I could have joined y'all in that thought process, but I was entertaining this fantasy during that whole moment where Richard is speaking of someone writing to us and saying, you ruined Beneath the Planet of the Apes for me. And I may take that as the greatest compliment ever if we can actually make people see it's not a very good movie. It's kind of a colossal mess.
I don't think it's hard to see that at this point.
For some people it is. You know how that goes. And I get it. Sometimes you fall in love with things.
We have friends or former friends who we know would take a position that is contrary to the logic and stick with it no matter what.
Yes.
I mean, I can build more upon my thought definitely in the next minute with what's coming up.
Okay.
But there was that scene, that very awkward sauna scene with Zaius and Ursus.
Very.
And they mentioned the one soldier that came back that was crazy. Maybe that's what we should have seen. But if Ursus had,
that's an opening scene of a movie.
We didn't lose.
That's great.
We didn't lose 12 soldiers and 11 soldiers, and the one came back crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been nice if maybe that's what we saw, and he was giving us regaling us with these tales of things that he saw. And so the audience is now, we understand what they're doing, because otherwise we don't know what they're doing.
I think we talked about this before, and I don't think it's just something in my mind, but the opening of the film could have been Taylor and Nova going into the Forbidden Zone, apes chasing them. All these things happen that we then hear about in the creepy sauna. If we'd seen that as an opening of a film, that's like, oh, that's new information. I'm excited. I'm interested.
What's going to happen? Yeah.
And then it becomes really a mystery with Taylor. What happened to Taylor? Because I actually care, but I don't care.
No,
that
I
one,
don't
if
care at all.
We just had that one crazy ape come back and actually tell his stories to rile Ursus up.
What was the name of Steve Zahn's ape in the new one? It wasn't
Bad Ape.
Bad Ape. So when you said Crazy Ape, I was like, oh. So we almost had Crazy Ape. I still can't wait to watch.
Ape.
Grape Ape.
I watched the latest one the other day. Such a good movie, and I cannot wait to watch those.
Grape Ape. I haven't watched them. So.
We're gonna have so much fun because they're really good.
They are good.
Well, the thing is, I'm gonna have a hard time not wanting to guess what's going on in the future.
Okay.
You know, just because I've watched these movies, so I would think that they'd be related somehow, but they're probably not.
I feel like a bit of a jerk asking you not to watch those entirely before you break it.
Oh, I don't want to.
But they're so good.
But I don't want to. I'll watch it a minute at a time. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Okay.
I'll tell you this: whenever you finish watching it a minute at a time, you're going to want to go back through and watch it properly.
All right.
Because it is
where
we talk about these that it's not constructed to tell a story. It literally is. You can see they went, if we tell this here, we could pay that off here, and it's beautifully done.
It's going to be nice to actually do some comparison between the Tim Burton one and these.
Oh, shut your mouth.
I quit.
No,
you brought up Tim Burton.
No, it's going to be fun to watch and be able to compare the similarities or the differences between the two films, right?
Yeah, you're just going to look at, and I haven't seen the Tim Burton one. I know we saw that.
I think
we saw that in the theater together. I remember that. Yeah. I don't know that I've seen it again since then because I just walked out of there going, "What? What
Especially the
that?
He's doing another Disney film,
Dumbo,
and I'm just so mad. I'm like,
it's beautifully shot. The trailer.
Dumbo is one of my wife's favorite movies, and he better not screw it up.
I like early Tim Burton.
I do too.
But this tendency to want to redo and remake
classics
and adding things that are
unnecessary is so lazy.
Yeah,
that I've lost any respect for him, and he doesn't do them well. He has a few things here and there. I liked what was the one with the kids that were the mutants?
Miss Perrin.
Yeah,
I never saw that.
I enjoyed it.
I liked Big Fish.
I enjoyed it, but I liked Big Fish.
Mm-hmm.
But again, those are moderately original ideas. I mean, they're based on stuff that the mass audience doesn't know. But when you pick stuff that the audience already knows, they're always just kind of.
So I think that you'll find when we watch his Planet of the Apes that where the new ones said, what are the beats of the story and how, if we're going to tell that story, how would we build it and explain it? His were, what were the beats of the story and how do we make winking nods at them so everybody go, oh, they're referencing that.
Yeah.
And it's just, oh God, it's just.
Mark Wahlberg.
Anyway, I don't want to.
We totally just digressed on this
and
minute.
Associate.
Yeah. So anyway.
So we finished the minister's speech.
Yes.
Ursus and army being blessed by the orangutans. We now see them marching what I think is into the city. And we have another conversation with Cornelius and Xerxes.
Cornelius, yeah.
Xerxes, and she's still mad.
That's pretty much the man.
He has one motive. What's the motive?
I don't know. We'll find out next week.
Man, that is a tease if there's ever a tease. It's Friday.
Yes.
That's all we got.
Yeah, that's it.
Correct.
Raise your glasses.
Hey, happy Friday, everybody.
All right, so be back Monday for another episode. I don't think there's any other housekeeping I'm not going to throw out. So, you know what? Go find another podcast for the week. Go find them and go support them.
Guys.
Well, the Star Wars guys we've already promoted. There's all kinds of movies by minute. There are all kinds of great podcasts out there. Go find them, listen, but come back to us on Monday. We will see you then. I'm Todd for Richard and Sean. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Beneath the Minute of the Apes. Beneath the Minute of the Apes. Beneath the Minute of the Apes.
The only good human is a dead human.